Hey, Saints, TIs, God's Army, Regulators, we are being called out. We're being called into action for sure, y'all. First, I want to put out, I finally had another dream from the Lord. The witches I've been being attacked in my dreams by witchcraft, and so I haven't had a lot of revelation dreams. However, I think this one was from the Lord. I dreamt that there was a star constellation, and it looked like in the shape of a crescent moon. All the stars shaped like a crescent moon. The 2 points of the moon, if I was looking straight ahead, it would have pointed to the right. And then I got the words Gateway 7 and 9. And there is an opening. Okay? If that means anything to any of y'all. I also had a dream of my dad. And my earthly dad here on earth, represents our Father in heaven. And my dad was saying the reason why you and the other saints are coughing is because of the chemtrails they're spraying. And he's sick of it. And the word he keeps telling me is, I'm sick of the nastiness. And he's ready to come on back now, and we're supposed to saddle up. Getting back to me talking about regulators, I did not know what a regulator was, but my life has been divinely orchestrated. I'm telling you this so that y'all can go back, and perhaps this will help y'all put the pieces. Peter Piper picked a pack of peppers. You can pick I can't say this. You can pick the pieces of the puzzle. Puppies. Puppies. I was on some movie with Adam Sandler. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. But you can put all the pieces together of the puzzle of your life that's divinely orchestrated by the Lord. If y'all are listening to this and you're not a witch, you have been called out by the Lord to be in his army. You are a mounted patrol. You are going to be riding alongside of Jesus. Hope you like horses, because we're definitely going to be on them. All right. So here's something else about me. My entire life, I was born and raised in Texas, but I lived in the city, okay? Not in the country. Nobody wore boots. I mean, a few people did, but very few. And this was back in the 80s. I started wearing boots. I used to wear boots with my mini skirts. Yeah, I wore mini skirts when I was of the world. And my shorts. And I still wear boots. I wear boots with everything. It goes along with being a regulator. Here is my favorite pair of boots. Here they are. You ready? Does that not look like something out of Young Guns? So now on to this movie. The Lord keeps telling me to watch Young Guns. I found out it's way back from 1988. I loved these actors in this movie. However, I only watched this movie a few times. So it was amazing to me how the Lord was showing me that this movie goes along with my calling. They have a bar in the movie called Murphy's Saloon. I kid you not, in another video I mentioned, I had an ex-boyfriend that owned a bar. He actually owns a couple of bars still. They're still in New Orleans. When I first moved to New Orleans, he was my first boyfriend. Guess what the name of the bar is? Murphy's. One of the guys in Young Guns is named Charlie. That was my very first dog's name. There's a bunch of other synchronicities with names. However, the Lord is showing me what these regulators were in the movie, Emilio and all them. They were sent to get back what the enemy stole. And it says, there's a great line in the movie that it says something about welcome to some town. I want to say it's called White Hall or White Oak. White Oak, maybe. Welcome to White Oak. We do not tolerate scum. And they ask Emilio, who becomes the leader, the regulator. He's Billy the Kid. They ask him, what's scum? And he goes, oh, your bankers, your politicians, scum. and they're coming to remove scum. And isn't that funny? That's like symbolizing what's going on today, is that the corrupt are running the world. So we regulators are called out to get back what the enemy stole. Okay, here is a great song. Just listen to the words. It is so funny. Ready? Here we go.
Regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. Regulators! Mount up.
I love it! This is just a random. I was looking to see if I could find a video clip. Unfortunately, I can't find one of Charlie Sheen or Emilio saying regulators mount up. But this video came up, and the words in the movie said by Charlie to Emilio is, "We regulate any stealing of his property." Right? Do you know what that means? It means God's children have been stolen by Satan. And we are going to come back. We're going to slay the demons. We're going to slay the witches. We're going to slay the Satanists. We're going to slay the dark side, the enemy, and get back that which is his property. Praise the Lord. I promise y'all, I did not know what a regulator was. Okay, my life, just so y'all know, this is not all about me. It is fun. I'm not going to lie. It's fun to talk about yourself. And I don't have anybody to talk to because I've been basically ostracized. But praise the Lord that he did that so I can grow closer to him. Because if I was still in the world, I would not know this. I would not know this stuff. I would still be drawn into the world. Anyway, our names are divinely orchestrated, okay? The names of where we grew up, the names of people we've been with, the names of our vehicles. Y'all are going to trip out. I'm giving y'all this so y'all can know that what I'm telling y'all is true, that the Lord has called me to be a regulator in God's mounted patrol. You who are listening to this channel, whether you've given your lives to Jesus or not, you are called to do so. He is begging you to seek him. That's why you're going through this fiery trial of what we think is gang stalking. The Lord has revealed to me most all of the people, I'd say 90% of the people that we think are gang stalking us are actually have no idea they're being used by the enemy. Why are they being used by the enemy? Because if you're not on God's team, then you're being led astray by the enemy. Those people are zombified. Here's a story. Yesterday, I went for a walk. And actually, no, I was on my bike and I was trying to bike around. I was on a sidewalk and all of a sudden these people like jumped out in front of me. And yeah, one of them had on red, but it did not trigger me because now I know they're being like mind controlled. They're not doing this on purpose. There is 10% that are, is what I've been told. Those are strictly the Satanists, the enemies of God, the fallen. Those are the ones we're going to wipe out. Now those people, yeah, they are doing it on purpose, but like this guy, the Lord showed me he was zombified. He's walking along, and I'm like, excuse me, and everybody else moves out of the way because they're all walking, and I'm on my bike. And it is a designated bike path, by the way. It's not just a sidewalk. It's a designated bike path, but all these people are walking on it. And I'm like, excuse me, and everybody moves out of the way except this one guy in a red. Actually, it might have even been a red hoodie now that I think about it. But I don't even care anymore. That's what I'm saying. I didn't focus on it. I just didn't want to hit him. He would not move. And it was so obvious I had to actually stop and like put my foot down that two people that were walking beside kind of looked at him and then laughed at me and shook their head. And I said, yeah, there's a lot of zombified people. And the Lord had me turn back and look at him. He totally had a blank look. And then I looked and he had headphones on. They're zombifying these people, y'all. They are under hard ace mind control. The Lord gave me a dream. I think I may have just said it, but I'm rambling. That my dad, my earthly dad, told us being the saints, the 144,000, The reason why we're coughing is because of the chemtrails, and he is sick of it. The word the Lord keeps telling me is I'm sick of the nastiness, and nasty isn't my word. That's his word. Getting back to our lives being divinely orchestrated by the great conductor in the sky, it's even down to the names of our vehicles. The Lord had me look these things up to verify I am a regulator. I am going to be. It sounds like I'm bragging. I'm really not. If y'all only knew, I'm just grateful I've been saved. I'm just grateful he pulled me out of the pit, because I honestly didn't think I was ever going to get out of it just a week ago. That's why he's led me to do this channel, to help other targets that think that there's no hope. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to pray for these stalkers to be released of their mind control. Some of them are demons, and the demons are orchestrating these people to do this at this specific time. Most of these people don't even know. Hey, I feel like wearing red today. They just put on red. They're not even aware of what they're doing, y'all. And that's why he showed me, he revealed through my gang stalking that I still had anger and judgmentalness in me. Okay, my vehicles, I told y'all yesterday, I had 4 Jeeps and 4 Mustangs. Those have been my 2 favorite cars, okay? I had a Jeep Cherokee. Cherokee, obviously, is a member of the American Indian tribe, but they were forcibly relocated. They are members of old settlers. To me, we saints have been here before. We've been in this battle before. We're made for this. It's called Anuwaya. It means principal people. People who live in the mountains. Again with the mountains. I keep being told God's holy mountain. Camaro. Camaro was my very first car I ever had. I had no idea. I thought it was just some name they made up. No. It's a mountainous area in the Rio Gia region. People that have the name Camaro have a deep inner desire to create and express themselves, especially through public speaking, writing, singing, and acting. Jeep, which again I had 4 Jeeps. A small, sturdy motor vehicle, 4-wheel drive. All mine were 4-wheel. I love driving stick shifts. And I don't know any women that like driving stick shifts. Maybe one. My old best friend did, but other than that. Jeep is a small, sturdy motor vehicle, 4-wheel drive, one used by the military. See, we're going to be God's military. We are going to be God's mounted patrol. Mustang had 4 Mustangs, meaning vehicles. A small, hardy, wild horse descended from horses brought in by the Spaniards. They are all the main distinction of a Mustang that makes it distinct from every other horse is that it is known as wild, free. That is the saints. I even had this cheesy car. It was very poorly made car, but it was pretty cheap, and I thought it was pretty. I got like a real pretty turquoise color. A Geo Storm. Geo, which I heard another sister, and that's her name, is related to the earth. It's geographical. Storm, a violent disturbance of atmosphere with strong winds, thunder, lightning, whirlwind, uproar, outcry. That's the Lord. Then my last car that I had was called an Xterra. I thought, well, that doesn't mean anything. I'm sure Nissan means something too. I know that's like an ancient word or something, but I just looked up Xterra. Maybe I need to look up Nissan too. Xterra is extreme terrain. X stands for extreme, and that's how they used to make people write at extreme. You had to do it with an X. And terra means terrain or earth. And then my 3 of my 4 Jeeps, like I said, I had a Jeep Cherokee. I had a Jeep Wrangler. Wrangler is a regulator. 3 of my Jeeps were Wranglers, y'all. And I still love Jeeps. If I could have any vehicle, that's what I would have. A wrangler is a cowboy or a person in charge of horses, livestock, a person in charge of a ranch. They are a person engaging in a lengthy or complicated quarrel or dispute. Hello, 10-1, the dispute, the bet against Satan and God in the 40 days in the wilderness. You cannot make this stuff up. This is so amazing. This is the Lord, y'all. Okay, I'm going to end it with that on this, but then I'm going to go to another one on some other things he's been downloading to me on being a regulator. God bless y'all and saddle up. Oh, let me end it. Why don't I end it with another funny song? Oh, that's what else happened. Well, no, I'll do that in another video. I've got so much stuff on being downloaded. I'll end it with this song. Ready?
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. Regulators! Mount up. It was